Spill the tea. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
And cut.
I believe the church is in better condition than it has been at any time in its entire history. My beloved brethren and sisters,
Welcome to Once Upon
a Mormon,
another testament of religious abuse.
So many have been hurt.
Persecutions may rage, mobs may combine.
whom shall we go?
Sown in corruption. We need you.
Never again.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, welcome back to another episode of Once Upon a Mormon. Today, as always, I'm joined by the one and only Sister Donna and the beautiful Sister May. Hello, sisters.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Brother Hiram. How are you going?
I'm doing well. We're back for another episode. It's been, 2 months?
It's about damn time.
It's about damn time.
What minute?
Well, the last one we posted was on the 10th of August.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. That's
like
a
only
very long
yesterday.
time.
I was just reading the Book of Mormon this whole time.
Yeah. You're a
We've been
scholarly
preparing for
Mormon.
General Conference.
Yeah.
Coming live to you from the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Whatever it is, Salt Lake City.
What are they called now?
They will forever be Motown.
Live from Salt Lake Square, Temple Square, Salt Lake Temple City Square.
And it's so stupid. Like, Motab was, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir was just great. It was perfect.
Fucking iconic.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints of the Tabernacle of the Choir.
You know what? I have a spiritual thought. It just
All
comes to me.
right. Sister Donna.
Well, I thought I would go with the most meaningful scripture to me.
This is very special. This is a sacred moment.
I'm pretty sure that it is a scripture mastery even. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like it is. I know it took me a while to memorize it.
All right, everyone, strap in.
Okay.
We're in for a wild ride.
So it's 1 Nephi chapter 2, verse 15, which is, you guys ready?
Absolutely.
And my father dwelt in a tent.
Oh my god, mind
Jesus
blown.
wept.
Wow, I can feel the spirit.
Are your
Oh my
spiritual
God.
eyes open?
Not only did Jesus weep, I just wept. Thank you for your mind-blowing spiritual thought.
You're welcome. And I leave that with you in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen, sister.
Praise be. So it has been a little while since we caught up last. So I don't even know where to start. Like, it's been a wild 2 months. Just to May, what's been going on for you in this last period of breakedness?
Well, I got a promotion at work, so I'm now the newest junior manager / just supervisor. So I don't get a pay rise or anything, but I do get more hours. So.
It's the extra responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I have a key to the store now. I'm like, oh my god.
You're a team player.
It's very official. Yes. So
Congratulations.
that's really exciting. Thank you. I'm very proud of myself. Making a comeback from being a stay-at-home mum. So.
Is that because you've just been paying your tithing?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. Blessings of paying my tithing, guys.
The windows of heaven have opened.
Yeah. Other than that, really, my chubba turned 2, and
oh my god,
the attitude. Ooh, pushing me.
Use for nothing.
Terrible twos.
Oh.
You're in for a wild ride.
Oh, yeah. It's been so fun. I'm just having the greatest time. I really love it.
My life.
Somebody send a bottle of wine.
Not this way before.
But yeah, really not much. It's just been kind of, just plodding along and lots of other people's events that I have been preparing for. So
I wonder what that is.
Well, I have no idea.
We'll get to that. All right, I'll have my time to shine. Sister Donna, What's been going on in your world?
I went on a cruise a while ago.
I've never been cruising before.
Yeah, it was my first cruise. It wasn't my idea to go. My friend invited me to go with her and her family. And I got to say, I feel like cruises really are for, like, they're more of a, like, couple thing to do, I think. Like, yeah, I don't know. Or, like, I know that my Nana and Poppy have been on cruises before, and I can see why they would really enjoy them. But I found myself bored a lot of the time. Some of the shows were really fun, and I drank a lot of margaritas, which was great. Yeah, but you know what else? Oh, man, I found... So there's a little library on the boat, and there was a Book of Mormon in there. I very seriously, like, considered throwing it into the ocean, and then I was just like, nah, there's already too much trash in there.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some DIY business cards from, like, Officeworks. Yeah. And then print like a QR code for a podcast on it, and we can just like slip it places.
Hell yeah.
Yes, let's do that. Oh my God.
That sounds like a great idea. I'll give it to the missionaries or something like that.
Yeah.
Make it look really like enticing. So they're like, oh, this is something Mormon. And then they'd be like, oh, it's not.
You know what we should do? We should just like start going to like every chapel and like slipping them into the hymn books. Good at the inside.
Holy shit.
Oh dear.
Yeah, just recently I went to dinner for my Nana's 70th birthday, and she's still very much in the church, and as is my mum, and everyone that was at this dinner were all Mormons, and it was just like, it was so weird. I hadn't been surrounded by that many Mormons since I've been to church, and it was like, it was just really funny. I felt kind of out of place, but like they were talking about how like they have, you know, friends and relatives that drink coffee, and they like they were literally
riveting conversation.
Yeah, well, they were literally talking about it as if it was a fucking meth like addiction. They were just like, oh man, like it's so bad, like they just need their hit, and I'm like, god damn, like it's just a bit of, you know, go juice.
Although I kind of feel like that some mornings.
Oh, tell me about it.
But like, it was just really amusing the way they talked about it, because I'm just like, coffee is something that literally like everybody has all the time, and it's not an issue at all. And you're like talking about it as if it's this horrible like drug that'll ruin your life and shit. Like, come on, grow up. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know if any of them like are aware that I'm not in the church anymore.
We'll give you some cards to give to them.
Yeah.
It's like the little I'm a Mormon cards I used to hand out on my mission.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an ex-Mormon.
I'm an ex-Mormon.
Oh, God.
Brilliant.
Oh, you know what? You know what would be a really fun idea? I mean, guys, should we just like scrap this whole podcast and like change the name to I'm an ex-Mormon, and like just make, you know what we could do? We could make a YouTube channel, right? And you know how they had like the I'm a Mormon ads? We could find ex-Mormons and then make like, I'm an ex-Mormon like ads, and it'll just be about them like living happy, fulfilled lives.
Oh my God, imagine being happy outside of the church. I just can't imagine.
I couldn't. I've been miserable ever since I left. You know,
yeah.
My whole life has just gone downhill. Ever since I stopped paying my tithing, I stopped getting good jobs, and I stopped making money, and I just fell apart.
I mean, you're basically like, you're homeless now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Homeless, starving, just out on the street. Yeah.
I don't know how I do it. I should just go back.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got a funny story.
Yes.
It's a funny story. So I think I might have mentioned my ex on here once or twice. Anyway, so our relationship ended because he had to go to a mental institution. And I'm like, look, this isn't going to work. And he went back to New Zealand. Anyway, he didn't grow up. He didn't grow up any specific religion. But still talks to him every now and then. And he's like, do you know your ex is going to church? Like what type of church? I'm like, he's going to church. Like, what the fuck? How did this happen?
Oh my God. I love that.
Did I turn my ex-mormon?
Oh, babe.
Boyfriend of the Year award. We're a guest ex-boyfriend of the year award.
Is he straight now? Like,
This is the confusing part. Is I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's coming back over to Australia to visit like next month. So I'll probably say hello.
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe he'll try and reconvert you.
I'll slip him one of my new business cards.
Yeah.
Like I don't have anything against him. I felt bad because he went through a lot of shit growing up, like a lot of traumatic shit, and it just messed him up. And I just didn't want to be a carer. So yeah, I still care about him, but
Yeah.
So I'll probably go see him. Like our dog, the dog that I have now, Steels. My ex had to have him, and then wasn't fit to care for him. So I'm like, well, obviously I'm keeping him. So anyway, that's the story of how I got my dog.
And he's such a good boy too.
He is the goodest boy. He's such a good boy. He's such a sook at the moment. We've been out a lot this week, and so because it's been a bit wet, I leave him in the house so he doesn't put mud everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's just been so sooky.
He just wants some love.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Henry gets a bit like that sometimes as well. It'll be raining and stuff, and he'll be whining to go out for a walk, and I'm like, it's raining outside. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor Henry. You need to get a raincoat and some gumboots for him.
He does have a raincoat. Some gumboots would be really cute.
Cute. Clickety clackety.
Yeah.
So, well, there's actually been a lot going on lately. So
Yes. You've had some very cool things happen in your life.
Yes.
It hasn't ended. Like it just like since our last episode, I think we were getting ready for the wedding. So cruising along, I was settling into my new job as a funeral director, and sort of starting to pick that up. And I got to go on a few cool experiences working out of the morgue and on picking people up and things like that. And
Digging people up. What?
picking people up.
Like,
What are you doing?
I feel a bit sniffly.
yeah. You guys just like, oops, we buried the wrong person.
Oh yeah.
I've heard stories. I've heard some horror stories. Anyway,
Oh shit.
so that's plodding along, and then out of nowhere, my grandfather falls over after catching COVID and breaks his hip, ends up in hospital, and then a couple of days later he died. So I started helping to organise a funeral, and what person I used to call my grandmother sort of turned on us, and especially turned on me.
Really?
And her biological son, because it's my grandfather's second wife, her biological son was feeding her all these lies, and it just turned real messy and real nasty. And a lot of the stuff that they end up, sort of saying and putting me under, and it started to affect my job and things like that. And it just turned into a really traumatic event. And so I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating, and it was just a nightmare. And this was all a couple of weeks before the wedding.
I had no idea that there was a big issue with the grandmother. I didn't.
Well, I knew there was some family issues, but
I don't think we haven't really caught up since then.
Yeah.
did I tell you about what I did that got me in trouble with my family?
What do you do now?
Or with the Book of Mormon?
Just. Yeah. Yeah.
I think.
Did I tell you, Brother Hiram?
you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right. That was an experience and a half.
Ooh, that was great. I cried for 3 days.
Yeah. So it all went south. It turned to a really traumatic event for us and the family. And there's one person now that actually kind of speaks to her, and everyone else is like, no, not interested.
Yeah. Right.
So from her choices, she's a very lonely old lady now.
Yeah.
Her darling son that she trusted completely is pissed off back to Dubai where he's working, and doesn't really have anything to do with her. So, no, their choice. And then, you get past that. Well, that's it. I'm just like, I'm not going to cause a scene. I'm not going to get angry. I'm just, you chose that, and I'm going to walk away and calm as a bitch. So good luck.
Yeah.
So, but talking of karma, it's come around. And the wedding was fabulous.
It was.
It was beautiful.
It was a great day. Like, it was stressing out, and my husband was also very stressed leading up to it. And after many meltdown, many an argument over insignificant details, it turned out to be an amazing day. And
it was really, really lovely.
It actually pretty well, apart from my brother turning up late. And for context, my brother was the one that was doing the videography. And he had set up microphones and cameras and all this. And he turns up just as it's about to start. And so we're standing up the back, because we end up going out early to take photos and to get it set up, because I had some stuff to set up, because I'm a cheapskate and I don't want to pay a shit ton of money for people to do things I can easily do myself.
Yeah.
So I had to set up a speaker and sort of brief everyone on how it was going to go, wait for the celebrant. Anyway, we because we're already there, instead of driving up, we sort of stood off to the side of the little walkway path thing, because it was outside at a vineyard, down a little courtyard type thing. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just sort of kept looking around and like, is he ready yet? Is he ready? And then he comes waddling up the path and he's like, all right, I've got to mic you up. And I'm like, oh my goodness, we're supposed to start 10 minutes ago.
Oh my God.
So, oh my God. Anyway, it ended up going really well. And so we had a great time, and then we sort of went over and had the chaos of everyone trying to find their seat, which is really funny to watch. So
we had no idea where to sit.
Yeah, no one knew what they were doing, and I'm like, I'm just going to stand back here. And I had to move a few people around. But, I think we all had a great day. Like, everyone said that it went really well. It was a low-stress wedding. We didn't put anything complicated into it. There was no theatrics. There was nothing super planned. It was just turn up, enjoy it, come and have a drink, come and have some lunch. The cake was spectacular. Oh, my God.
Yes.
I did that cake for days.
Very good.
And
I apologize again for making everyone sick.
Oh, we didn't get to the best part yet. So anyway.
Shit.
Anyway, so Sister Donna went on this cruise, right? Comes back from this cruise. Oh, I'm a little bit sick. I feel pretty good though. It shouldn't be too bad. I won't come and get ready at the house with you if you don't want. I'm like, oh well, if you're feeling a lot better, then you should be all right. Anyway, flash forward 2 days. I'm on my honeymoon down in the beautiful Barossa Valley, and having these wine tours and tastings and all this. So boozing up and being all bougie, and like the Friday night we got there. We checked into the resort and we went out to this 5-star restaurant for dinner. And, I've got my nice sweater on, and we're cutting our plates perfectly and placing our utensils. And it was all, and the waiter started hitting us and all that stuff. Anyway, the next day we have our wine tastings. It's my day to drive, or my day to drink and his day to drive. And that night I just start feeling shit. And I'm like, oh no. Anyway, the next morning, the Sabbath day, I woke up with the heaviest flu. Like, you could not believe. And who did I turn to? Sister Donna. So it turned out that from this one event...
I didn't get that sick. I think maybe...
7 people. 7 people caught it.
My kid got it too from...
Oh, really?
8 people. 8 people got it. That's the latest tally.
I am patient 0.
Oh,
My very little pandemic.
Apart from that, I was determined not to let it ruin the holiday. So
I wouldn't let it ruin your wedding day. That's why I still came. I was like holding in coughs and holding back so much mucus. It's disgusting. And but it was great because I was just like, it's so beautiful.
Bro, I literally couldn't stop crying. As soon as you and your husband walked down the aisle, I was a mess.
Yeah, I did tear up a little bit,
Good.
actual tears. And then also, I don't know if I told you this, but on the way home, driving home after the wedding, I actually cried so much because I was just
that after you dropped us off?
So beautiful. I wish I had something like that. Yeah.
Well, that being said, on the drive home, I hope you guys are free in 2024 for wedding number 2.
Oh, wee wee. 2024, that's a long way away.
Yeah.
What happened? Wait, this is the first I'm hearing of this.
Oh, wait.
It's just a tentative date. We're still discussing it.
What,
but,
did he propose?
Wait.
Not really. We were just driving home in the car, and I was like, you know what? Like, why don't we just get fucking married on our 5-year anniversary? And he didn't say anything, so I'm just going to plan it.
We'll just take that as a yes.
Yeah. I'm like, you can either be there or I'll just have a big fucking party. So
he was awake? What if he was like sleeping on the way home?
No, he was definitely awake because 2 minutes later he told me how much he loved your husband's jacket.
That's all he was thinking about the whole time.
Yeah. You really like that jacket.
How good were the buttonhole flowers?
Sorry?
The buttonhole flowers. They were one of my favourite things of the whole wedding. They were very cute. They're still sitting above the kitchen sink. Like they've wilted a little bit, but they're still pretty good.
I love the word buttonhole because it sounds
buttonhole.
Buttonhole.
So it's just but wait, what's the like fancier way to say it?
Boutonnoir. Boutonnoir. Boutonnoir.
Bourgeois.
They were very nice. Yeah, it was a really it was absolutely beautiful wedding. I had a really great time, even though I was sick.
How was your eggplant?
It was pretty good.
The one vegetarian vegan option.
I know. All of you guys are terrible. It was actually I think I'd made the same sort of eggplant literally a couple of days beforehand at home. I'm like, this tastes very familiar. But yeah, it was and it came out after everybody else's as well.
Because they had to clean the fucking kitchen so that it wouldn't be contaminated.
She comes out to me and she's like, it's still coming. It's just that we had to clean everything down afterwards.
Why wouldn't you cook it first?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That would make more sense. You can either cook
it first or, I don't mind if it
put it in a pan.
Meat juice on it. If that, it's fine.
Yeah, I think I ended up giving you some of my veggies or something.
Yeah, I think I did have some of your veggies. So right.
I'm getting hungry. I'm getting smaller portions because I want to lose some weight so I look better in suits. But I'm fucking hungry. Anyway, so other than that, that's pretty well an overview of what's been going on. It's been super crazy, super hectic. We haven't even really got to see each other much.
Yeah, really.
Sister Maggie hasn't been coming out of her cave too often now that she's got a promotion.
Sister May.
Yes, unfortunately, after work all the time now.
Yeah, Sister May and I managed to go climb a mountain together, which was a lot of fun.
Oh, that was awesome fun.
Yeah, I almost stepped on a snake.
That was terrifying. I literally almost shit myself.
It was amazing.
I'm not even kidding. I was so scared.
Why don't we all go climb one together?
Yes.
An easy one, because I don't want to die.
Well, you know what? You guys are absolutely welcome to come camping with me this weekend. I'm going down to Camp Mulgrave because I'm going to a thing, this plant and animal thing down at the Scenic Rim. It's like a citizen science-y thing, which you guys could also probably go to.
You always plan stuff on the weekends. I've got commitments.
Yeah. I know. It's my partner's birthday this weekend.
What are you guys going to do?
I'm buying him a Switch, which he figured out I was doing. Little smart ass. And then I'm having our friends over for a games night or day on either Saturday or Sunday because I actually have this weekend off. Surprise. Yeah. I know. So, yeah, we're just having a games night with his new Switch because that's what he likes. So I figured that would be fun.
You can get fed by numbers.
Yeah, no, I am going camping this weekend. But yeah, we should definitely organize something. It's starting to warm up now.
Built for it gets too hot.
Beach,
so. I can't wait for beach days.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And this thing is, it's getting that time of the year. And we had our first storm the other day. First storm of the season.
I don't know if the storm came up this way. I haven't seen any lightning yet, which I'm very disappointed about. sure there will be some.
Well, you live up on like a bit of a hill. You get some good lighting shows. Although your bedroom's on the wrong side.
Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, no, we should definitely stuff. I think, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be free next. I'm also, I've got my first like work field trip thing coming up soon as well. So I'm going to be camping in the bush and
I see.
looking for some mouse and frog, which I actually like. I need to look up the project and see what it's about, but I'm excited for that because with this job I haven't been able to do a ton of field work, so soon getting to do some more, which I'm really excited for.
Exciting. Well, I guess for all of our listeners, thank you again for sticking around with us. So coming up, it still will be a little bit sporadic. We're still trying to work out schedules. It's still a little bit crazy, but we are getting back to a bit more of a routine. I think we should hopefully have some more Sabbath sessions available. It's a little bit easier to do it on a Sunday night now.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully be a little bit more regular coming up. We've got a few in the pipeline. Had a little mini planning session the other night and just sort of spoke about where we wanted to go with it. I guess we're kind of entering a new phase. The initial sort of 15 episodes, well, not all of them, but most of them were aimed at sort of an introduction into the general gospel topics and how we felt about them and how ridiculous a lot of them were. There's still a couple of them left, like the wow factor, word of wisdom,
Chastity.
Yeah, law of chastities.
We really need to organize to do together because I think
we need to get drunk and do the wow factor.
My chubba is going away for a weekend at the end of the month, so I'll let you guys know the dates. And
okay,
end of the month
we're in October now.
End of the month.
Yeah. End of October, I think. That
weekend we were thinking of having a little camp over at a certain campground. I won't mention it, but we can change that, or we can all do it there. It was just going to be overnight on the Saturday, but that's right. We can suss that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But yeah, so coming up, we do have quite a few things in the pipeline. We've got a couple of people that want to come on and talk about their experiences, and they've been very patiently waiting, and we really appreciate that. We've kind of dropped off the airwaves for a little bit, and so that's where we're at the moment.
Yeah, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. That's Once Upon a Mormon. I think it's with spaces for Facebook and without spaces for Instagram. I will be working on jumping back on the socials and interacting with you guys a lot more in the upcoming weeks once I get my laptop sorted out.
Well, in technological development.
Yeah.
Sister Boomer. Sister Boomer's worked out how to share something on Facebook.
Guys, I shared a thing on our page.
Woohoo! Everybody give a round of applause.
Expect more memes from me. No, I will, I will pop up every now and again. I'm pretty impressed that I worked out how to do it, honestly. Now I just got to figure out the email.
Yeah, we'll leave that for a little bit. Yeah. One step at a time. Anyway, we might leave this episode here. It's been a week, that's for sure.
Is this like season 2 of our podcast now?
Pretty much.
We're into season 2.
We probably could.
I hope season 2 just doesn't just go to shit. I
think that's like our thing now.
Well, the good thing is we have a lot of original content still waiting. Like we're not going to be doubling up, and that was a worry when we got to sort of like episode 10. We're like, oh shit, are we going to like run into stuff to talk about? And now we're at episode 16, and we're like, well, actually, we've still got a fair bit to talk about.
And Step 2, world domination.
That's it. So don't forget, if you want to reach out, please do so. onceuponamormon@gmail.com. I probably won't answer. I'm pretty useless at that.
I probably will.
Sister May will. Sister May's great with that type of thing. And Sister Donna, I don't know if she's logged in yet. That's for another day.
Sister Boomer.
Sister Boomer. That's going to be the new temple name. So thanks again to all of our loyal and loving listeners. We love you guys and we appreciate you. And we will see you, I don't know.
Soon.
I don't know.
Sometime.
Hopefully.
Next couple of weeks, hopefully. So
Yeah.
I leave these things with you in the name of Queen Elizabeth II. Bless her soul.
R.I.P.
Amen.
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 Wait, we should have just said that we were in mourning over the Queen. That's why everything's been so chaotic, you know.
In preparation.
Oh, yes.
I am a child of monarchy.